Welcome to the Stormin Shaman Love Guru show, and I am honored to be sent by the Stormin Shaman Love Guru himself, Lloyd Smith. Hello, Lloyd. And we should have a poem for Lloyd. And maybe for the new year, this is true of Lloyd. This is a song for Lloyd for the new year. This is to my, you never can really, you can't really say how much you love and admire people like Lloyd and many other people. It's not sayable, which is very good, even though I'm saying it's not sayable. That might be saying too much. No, this is my true feelings for Lloyd Smith. If you ever need a friend who will love you through the end, I'm your friend through the end. I'm your friend. If you ever need love that fits you like a glove, I'm your love, like a glove. I'm your love. If you fly through the sky, I will fly nearby. If you fall from the sky, I will glide by your side. So wherever we go, even when we're like foes, we are friends, loving friends through the end. That's true. Stormin Shaman Love Guru. It's a poem for January 2nd. It's kind of a question. This is from Verse to Better, poem for each day of our year. You can get a copy autographed just writing Lloyd Smith, care of CCTV, 438 Mass Ave, Cambridge, 02139, 02138, and Lloyd will let me know, and we'll get you a copy. Can a poem take us home? There's a question for you. Home would be very nice, yes, to feel at home. Not something I've gotten yet, but you can't rush these things. Do you feel at home at home? There's a hard question. Once had a friend who said, Michael, the only hope you have is to be comfortable with the fact that you're uncomfortable. To be comfortable with the fact. That was very good advice from Richard Freed, who is, I am sure, in heaven. Can a poem take us home? Help sense we're loved, below, above, to feel we're God's, though very odd. Believe all's well, even in hell, to know we'll grow more than we know. Can a poem do this? This poem does this for me. I hope for you. Can a poem take us home? Help sense we're loved? Below? Above? To feel we're God, so very odd. Believe all's well, even in hell. To know will grow more than we know. I think I need this poem, maybe daily, this poem answers its own question. Can a poem take us home? From Verse to Better, January 3rd's poem, Freed Greed. Rhymes. Freed greed. We've got yes and no. The older I get, the more I discover the greed, even for food late at night. Wow! I fasted for 1 day liquid and 2 days before that for a colonoscopy. And wow, was I hungry after that. Diets might not work. There's so much hunger. My sweetheart is reading a book called Intuitive Eating, which might work way better. Freed greed. Wouldn't that be nice? Have the greed kind of, which is just freed, and maybe be an easy greed. Let's see what this poem says. My greatest greeds, dance and song, gracefully, all day long, feeling touched by all I touch. Is that asking for too much? I think it's asking for a lot. Yes, maybe too much. Just to aim for that, this is agreed to always be in a musical comedy. Wouldn't that be nice? And probably we are, but do we know it? Not often, not I. Freed greed, my greatest greeds, dance and song, more than other things, more than money, more than any, maybe to be singing and dancing all the time. Maybe we should sing this and dance it. Maybe we're dancing it even though our feet are in place. Don't tell Q who just left. Might probably move it. My greatest greeds, dance and song gracefully, all day long, feeling touched by all I touch. Is that asking for too much? Sounds like heaven on earth. Might be asking it too much if it's greedy, accepting when it's not. To believe all's well even in hell. Remember the previous poem? We wouldn't forget that, would we? January, this is preparing for the new year, these poems. January 4th, know, K-N-O-W, way, W-E-I-G-H, know and way, that's a good thing to know, right? No way. It's about truth. Truth is safely sought. Hearing, feelings, thoughts of many voices, challenging choices, examining fruits, our guest, truths produce. How to find my former sweetheart, Barbara Ann Michaels, asked, how do you know what's true? It's very hard to know. This is Unitarian said that truth is only found after many voices are heard, both internally and externally. To know and weigh, no way. Truth is safely sought, hearing, feelings, thoughts, and to really hear what I'm feeling or what we're feeling, what we're thinking, to really hear it, take it in, not so easy. Truth is safely sought, hearing, feeling, thoughts of many voices, challenging choices. My stomach wants one thing, my head says another. Listen to them. Find a compromise. Truth is safely sought, hearing, feeling thoughts of many voices, challenging choices, examining fruits. Our guest truths produce. Okay, we're guessing. Truth is an experiment. Gandhi's autobiography called Experiments with Truth. That's like science. It's not that we know for sure this is a truth. Let's experiment. See what the fruits are? No way. Truth is safely sought, hearing, feelings, thoughts of many voices, challenging choices, examining fruits. Our guest truths produce. January 5th, snailing along, singing my song. We're snailing along, singing our song. Right? Snailing along is still moving, right? What did the snail say? The snail say riding on a tortoise? You're a snail, you're riding on a tortoise. How do you express that experience? Whoopee, right? For a snail being on a tortoise, there's a huge acceleration. Indiana 500. Snailing, so you might feel like we're snailing, but if we're on a tortoise especially, which is probably most days, whoopee. Human among humans, or a schlep among schleps. I'm honored to join in, maybe doing my best. Trying to, but maybe, sometimes not. I saw a entry on my bank account, $1,000 from Boston University, which I had stopped teaching at over a year ago, and it was like many months ago I saw this, just checking my bank account now, and I thought, oh, I can't, not now, not 6 months later to tell them I made a mistake. That's what my thoughts were, not very nice or honorable. I had sent them back a $500 check at the beginning of the year, but I didn't want to do it again. Fortunately, I see in the next page they had taken the money back themselves. So maybe not doing my best. It's hard to know, that old cliche, we're doing our best. Maybe sometimes we feel we're doing our best, and sometimes maybe we're not quite doing what we maybe could be doing. So hard to know. Snailing along, singing my song. Human among humans, or a schlep among schleps. I'm honored to join in, maybe doing my best. One draft of this said always doing my best. Who knows? Maybe sometimes, maybe never, maybe all the time. January 6th, heavens are us. You can see, hopefully, these poems weave into one another each day. I, at least, I hope people who are reading this, like, I need it year after year. I need to know these things, at least I do. Maybe that's enough. We write books for ourselves. Heavens are us. Heavens are us, right? Sky is here between us. Where the song and dance of God, even when feeling very odd. Oh, where our bodies aligning, we sense move and sounds divine, and right? We're the song and dance of God, even when feeling very odd. Remember that next time we're feeling odd, which might not be too long from now. Aware our bodies aligning. We just did that with Q in the first the show before this. Aware our bodies aligning, we sense moves and sounds. Divining, like divining rod, with these moves of moving, seeing if they could find the divining rod, looking for the divine. Yes, that's what we are, right? We're chips off the old cosmic block. And we're looking for our block. Heavens are us. We're the song and dance of God, even when feeling very odd. Aware our bodies aligning, we sense moves and sounds divining. Wow, might be divining toward you. Hi, God, Goddess, watching. I'm going to skip. Well, maybe very briefly. January 7th, a haiku defined. Remember what a haiku is? First 5 syllables. Next line 7 syllables. Then 5 syllables. Haiku defined. First 5 syllables. Next line 7 syllables. Then 5 syllables. Written as a haiku, of course. Here's an example of a haiku. Fancy meeting here. Hi. Stormin, Shaman, Love Guru, fancy meeting this way. Chagall has it right. Floating into each other. We are beautiful. Hi, Elizabeth and Donald. Hi, Gail. Chagall has it right. Fancy meeting here. Chagall has it right. Floating into each other, we are beautiful. January 9th, such touch, songkus, like haikus, kiss through our body and mind. Right now, forever. Such touch, songkus, like haikus, kiss through our body and mind. Right now, forever. Poet's dream, right? Get this songku like haiku to go right through our body, mind, through. Kisses go through you, yes? A good kiss, right through our body, mind, right now, and forever. Right now, forever. We're just touched. Love grows like a weed once we plant the seed, and we're female planters. January 10th, the art of heart. Wouldn't we like to know that? When I feel ground through soul and crown, and breathe air deep down through my seat, firelight that dwells in all my cells, nurturing me, expand freely, feel heartfully, love artfully. Wish this for all of us, myself very much included, the art of heart. When I feel ground through soul and crown, and breathe air deep down through my seat, firelight that dwells in all my cells, nurturing me, expand freely. Feel that inner light. Expand freely, that inner firelight. Feel heartfully. Love artfully. So the light itself expanding, and then the light, in the light feel heartfully. Love artfully. Wouldn't that be nice? My basic comment on these poems, wouldn't that be nice? They're prayers, song poems. Hopefully helping this come true for me and you. The art of heart, when I feel ground through soul and crown, and breathe air deep down through my seat, firelight that dwells in all my cells, nurturing me, expand freely, feel heartfully, love artfully. January 11th, grace pace. May time's pressure to do nourish like daily dew. Right? Wouldn't that, we're all pressured, may time's pressure to do, maybe it could be nourishing just to get us. Actually got to the station on time, trying to be here 10 minutes early, meeting with Q, who was on the previous show, for an hour and a half. That warmed us up for our show, warmed us up, I got so sleepy. Whew. But not talking to you on Lloyd Smith, the Stormin Shaman Love Guru. Takes a lot of courage to call yourself a love guru, but for Lloyd it just comes naturally, it seems. Grace pace, may time's pressure to do nourish like daily dew. And next week, Lloyd and I, for an hour together, are going to be talking about spirituality for 2013. January 12th, forgive me for not knowing who I'm growing. Titles that rhyme. It's so nice not to have to be more than me while I grow like a tree. Now remember this, I don't have to be more than me. Forgive me for not knowing who I'm growing. It's so nice not to have to be more than me while I grow like a tree. January 13th, rhymes, mine, mines. When the rhymes are like miners, mining from our minds. When playing around with similar sounds, connections astound. For words were once sounds, sad, mad, funny clowns, bound to be profound. These sounds had something in them, like hydrogen, oxygen meeting, all of a sudden there's water. The sounds. Robert Frost has a wonderful poem called The Aim Was Song. The wind wanted to be song. The sounds themselves, like little elves, want to be profound, just playing around. It's hard to think of that for so much in our mind, but the sounds might have their own awareness. Ooh. Rhymes, mine, minds. When playing around with similar sounds, connections astound. For words were once sounds, sad, mad, funny clowns, bound to be profound. There's hope for all of us. just our sounds are bound to be profound. I hope you've discovered this. If you're still there on the Storm and Shame and Love Guru show, Lloyd Smith, we're coming to our last 2 minutes. Nobody's perfect. January 14th. Stranger to the human race. I'm always losing face. I'm baser than the base. A disgrace to be erased. Nobody's perfect. Stranger to the human race. I'm always losing face. I'm baser than the base. A disgrace to be erased. Put downs, rise up. May all put downs spring up through me, thee, until we see of sky we be. Put downs, rise up. May all put downs spring up through me until we see of sky we be. And on that happy note, let's say goodbye from the Storm and Shame and Love Guru show, Lloyd Smith. We look forward to seeing you, Lloyd, next week on both shows from 7 to 8. Shalom.